What are they recommending? How much for how long?
The off chance that things are disrupted enough that trucks and ships, plane worth of fresh stuff and maybe a week's worth of dried stuff. So that'll all be gone. That's not.
There is panic. And the more people that understand, you know, the situation, the ramifications of what year 2000 means, then hopefully there won't be a panic. Because the problem is that nobody really knows what's going to happen, and it is such a large problem. There isn't. I learned in August, my husband and I went to a conference at CU, and I didn't understand what Y2K was about, and I heard from a friend that was more in kind of doomsday scenario. And so when I heard about this conference, we went so we could understand, you know, and we went for 4 days. And when we left, I could see why there's a concern, because there are, recently I heard there's like 80 billion embedded chips, and 5% possibly will fail. And there wasn't enough money, and there isn't enough manpower to fix the problem. So that we are going to have electricity. There was no assurance. I just, you know, and that's what made me get concerned and then not be prepared. And if nothing does come of it, then I've learned a great deal. I've learned how to go out and talk to people that I don't know, and talk to my neighbors and talk to my community. And you know, I know a lot of you might feel this way now too. Mother Teresa once said that America was the loneliest country in the world, and it's because we don't have community anymore. And if this is what comes out of this, and there isn't a problem, you know, we don't really need to do what we're doing, but we've learned how to work together, I don't think that's, you know, I don't think that's a waste or a lost cause. Because I know a lot of us feel that the way we've been living isn't totally satisfying. So I think personally Y2K is more of a catalyst of a lot of things that's been going on for a long time, and it's a wake-up call. And I'm waking up, you're waking up, a lot of people are waking up and want to do something about for our families and our friends and our neighbors. So I'm going to move on from there. There's 3 questions that a lot of people are prepared for 72 hours in case of the lights going out, or a few of you. Good. I didn't before this. In fact, I've really started to think more about you know, preparing, and what does preparing mean in all parts of my life because of this. Just in case somebody gets, you know, sick in their family, then they don't have to worry about buying food. And there's other reasons why. I don't know why, but I know that it's one of the reasons why they prepare. They're always prepared. And I personally, my husband and myself, founder of Cassandra Project, she said that she was preparing for 2 months, 1 month for herself and 1 month for, you know, the neighbors on her street that haven't prepared. And for the truck to go pick up the food, and even in, you know, some, I guess I didn't realize this, but someone was saying that like farming, a lot of farm equipment is also computerized. So the systems part of it is the problem, that we are so interconnected everywhere, and we get food too from Mexico. So in the wintertime, a lot of our food comes from California, at least in the store that I shop at. And if there's no gas, if you can't get gas, then after, like Boulder, I think what I heard at the conference was we have like 3 days worth of food. That's why we're talking about preparing now, because the people who don't prepare, and when we first have, that's why a lot of us, you know, are preparing.
Nosotros pensamos que aquí en
Um,
Safeway tienen mucha comida en las tiendas, pero ellos nomás tienen comida para el día, a lo más 2 o 3 días.
In warehousing situations. They don't do it. They run on a system now that's called JIT, which is just in time. They put their orders in as their shelves are diminishing in food, and the trucks bring it in and put it right on the shelves. So if the trucks can't move, and if the phones don't work, because this is all based on the electricity going out, and the phones don't work, they can't put in orders for food, the trucks can't get the gasoline to bring the food in, and that's why, although we have, you know, it's a land of plenty, we might be out of food. So that's a really important aspect of the system.
And there's I also November or December. The other thing that gets talked about is heating. Now, a lot of us can't also have to have gas to, you know, run our generators, so it's not really practical for everyone. For some, it is. For a lot of us, it isn't. And one thing is, we have plastic on our windows now, and when we've had those windstorms, some of the plastic in some places got ripped off. There's the suggestion to put plastic on the outside of the house, and I think during the windstorms for mobile homes, I'm not quite sure how to do that, but that's also put plastic on the outside, on the inside. You can use styrofoam in your windows also to help, keep the heat in at night. I know we have a couple, I was thinking we should get some styrofoam for those doors, for next winter. Also, you could also dress in layers, but these are the things that you can do. But start thinking about it now. And also, if you do decide to get a generator, make sure that you have an electrician help you hook that up just for safety factors. And with storing gas, make sure that if you're going to, gas is the last thing to store, and it's, to me, not a very safe thing to store. So, excuse me.
Water pipe system, has that come up?
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Our whole basic services, when the electricity goes off, most of us, our heat goes off because even if we heat with gas, the igniter is electric. There may not be any water brought to the homes because although the water system works by gravity, the chemicals that they put in to purify it are on an electric system. So we won't get water in the home. The sewage plant works on electricity. They may not be able to receive any more sewage. We may not be able to use our toilets, and we won't have lights. So if you look at all your basic systems that keep your home going, they will probably be out for at least 72 hours because emergency services at this point are being told that they will not have electricity for 32 hours, and that's 911 and the fire department and the police and so forth and so on. So we know that we probably have to cover ourselves for at least 3 days. And because
interject here because the OEM
because if your tapes don't work. And so you have to determine what you're going to do about that. So draining pipe seems a very reasonable thing because it's not so hard to do.
I think they're going to have safety, and that's the type of things that they're going to talk about in the book so that people know what to do. It's just that because it's, like the city of Boulder, we met them in October 4th. We had an October 4th meeting. I don't know if you went to that, but they are supposed to be tested by, so in July or August, we'll have another town meeting to hear the update. And a lot of people, we're impatient, we want to know. And the whole thing is, it's time, we have to wait because we don't really know. That's, so.
¿Y cómo va a funcionar en caso de que no haya electricidad? ¿Cómo
Right.
¿Cuál es